Hey everyone, I'm Belle, and this is my husband Zach, and our cheeky red devil, Ruby. We're setting off on an adventure in my 2020 Winnebago motorhome, and this trip is extra special. It's our mini lap to celebrate our very first year of marriage. Over the coming weeks, we'll be making our way through Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, and the Northern Territory, chasing sunsets, discovering hidden gems, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. We'll share the highs, the challenges, and everything in between. Life on the road, the people we meet, and the places that take our breath away. So buckle up and come along for the ride. This is Belventures. Good morning and welcome to day 5. So we're at the Broken Hill Tourist Park. Had a really good night's sleep, which is nice. Haven't had one of those since we started travelling. On the cards today we are going to Silverton, which is 20 minutes away from Broken Hill. So we're going to head up there, have a look at all the old buildings and things like that, and then we're going to come back in to town, have a look at a few more things that we didn't get done yesterday. And yeah, I'll bring you along. This is a really nice tourist park and probably the most bougie showers that I've ever experienced in a caravan park. It was pretty cool last night. So the hair's all nicely washed and yeah, ready to tackle the day. Silverton, named in 1883, followed the discovery of silver and lead and ore in the surrounding Barrier Range. With the scant water supplies, wells were sunk and the new community grew to almost 3,000 by the late 80s. As pockets of high-grade ore exhausted, the population fell rapidly, and by the turn of the century, miners and merchants alike were resettled in Broken Hill. Camel teams, steam trains and horses and drays carried the families and dismantled houses away. The buildings and ruins that remain are testimony to the men and women that settled, worshipped, educated, served, who paid rates, drank their share, went to court and went to jail, but most of all worked. From the turn of the century, Silverton has held a population between 10 and 100 and is not yet a ghost town. So we've just arrived in Silverton. It wasn't a bad drive, a few dips and things like that. So just take it easy if you're in a motorhome or a caravan. It sort of ruts out. Seems to be worse when you go through obviously the little creeks and things like that, which are all dried out, but yeah, just take it easy, steady out here. It's a little bit rough. We've just done the Silverton sign. That's pretty cool, but loads of people pulling up, taking photos, so you just got to wait your turn, grab your shots and then get going for other people. We've just pulled into town. It's so cute. Like, it feels like you've just gone back in time. So I'm just going to jump out. I'm not sure what's opposite me, the municipal chambers. So I'm just going to go and grab a quick picky and yeah, I'll show you around Silverton. It's pretty cool so far and we've just arrived. It's amazing how well things were built back in the day, like erected in 1889. And look at it, it's just still perfect. It's insane. So cool. What do we got here? Wow. So that's 1880, Wood and Butterworth, Burke Street. This is the Silverton Old Courthouse. Hall Kitchen Sleeps 44, so you must be able to book this place. Just across the road is the Silverton Jail, which was built in 1889. It's now a museum. Not sure if they're going to let Ruby and I in, but give it a go. This here is a mine cage used for transport of men underground. And this is a battery operated loco used underground in Underground Zinc Corporation. That's pretty cool. Tiny. I thought I left Zach at home. This bath was said to have been installed for the preservation of bodies awaiting instruction reburial. No record has been found to verify this. It's a bit bloody. There you go on. I recommend coming and checking out the museum at the Silverton Jail. It's $8 entry for adults, $4 for kids, or $7 for pensioner or students. Heaps of cool stuff there, so if you're heading into Silverton, check out the museum, it's well worth it. And you're allowed animals, so Ruby was allowed to come along. What do you think, Rubes? Yeah, good? So we just come a couple of minutes down the road, not even, probably a minute down the road. And we're in front of the bakery, the hotel, just parked there. So there's loads of parking for motorhomes and caravans. And then we're just gonna head over to this John Dion gallery. Just have a quick look over it. So this is it here. Pretty cool on the outside, got an old combi. Cars, some statues. Ruby's absolutely hating the flies. You hating them, aren't you? Hey? Oh dear. Oh, funny girl. Just gonna walk over here and have a look at this ruin over here. This is pretty bloody awesome, this place, eh? Not sure exactly what this is at the minute, but yeah, it's pretty bloody cool. This little trooper, hey? Absolute bloody trooper on this trip. Couldn't ask for a better bird. Beside the art gallery there is a old church. By the look of it. 1885 this was built. Methodist Church. There's a window. This is bloody creepy. Alright. Ooh, scary. Just debating on whether or not to go in and have a look at the Silverton Hotel. So that's the bakery. It's not open, unfortunately. I was going to grab something from there for lunch, but yeah, there's the Silverton Hotel. Pretty cool. loads of seating at the back. Back, front and side. You can buy all merch here as well. T-shirts, stubby holders. You got like a little kids corner here at the pub. That was a cool experience. I had an awesome steak sanger from there, met some cool people. I got a Silverton hotel hoodie. And yeah, highly recommend if you're in Silverton, stop in the pub, have a drink, have a feed. It's a really good atmosphere. Loads of tables, loads of parking at the front. Yeah, I had a really good time. So yeah, really impressed with Silverton so far. There's so much to see and a decent feed at the pub. Just up from the pub is the Mad Max Museum and it's closed today. It's a bit of a shame. Not that I really know what Mad Max is. But yeah, she's closed. So this wasn't high on my priority list when I came here to Broken Hill, but it was just off the road coming back from Silverton. So this is the ambush site 1915. This site was the location of the only hostilities on Australian soil during World War I. Nearby on New Year's Day 1915, a picnic train bound for Silverton was fired upon by two Turkish sympathisers. About 1,200 passengers were accommodated in open trucks furnished with rough seating. Soon after the attack, the train was shunted to safety back towards Broken Hill. The attackers then retreated to the low hills behind you as they headed towards the Afghan camel camps on the outskirts of Broken Hill. They eventually took refuge at White Rocks, 3 k's from here, where they were killed in a 3-hour gun battle by police and volunteer rifles. Total casualties from the incident, including the attackers, were 6 killed and 7 wounded. And then it names the killed and the wounded there, and it's got a photo of them there and the train. So this is the car park up the top. So big rigs, motorbikes here, and then you've got all parking for cars there. Oh yeah, so the cafe, it is a cafe and it's opening soon. So that would have been good. It's offer a beautiful view. So the red flag signifies the blood spilt by the worker who had lost his life, and the black flag is symbolising death. But there's no flags. There's only one, the Australian flag there, so. Yeah, and this is the memorial. This is really nice. Miners' memorial dedicated to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice to the city of Broken Hill. So these are the names of the people that have died, and the top couple are lead poisoning, dust in lungs. Down here is a BHP mine explosion, an accident, fell down ladderway, and then down here, this lot here, seems like a common occurrence, like in 1888, these people here fell down the shaft. Rock falls, explosion, so it seems like common themes for certain periods. So fell down shaft again, up the top, explosion, fell down shaft, explosion, fall of timber, crushed by wagon, rock fall, rock fall, rock fall. Hit by rock drill. Yeah, so it all just seems like very much the same thing over and over again. And it looks like it's going from like the earliest all the way to the most recent down here. So yeah, really puts into perspective how dangerous it was back then and how many lives were lost just in this one area. It's pretty crazy. And then you have a look here, like these are the ages. So 30s, 25s, 40s. It's just crazy, and each panel represents like a year. So you got 1892, 1895. That was a experience. Really sad to put in perspective how many people died. Like all of those roses represented one person, all of those panels. So when you first entered the memorial, it was like went from the earliest death right up until the most recent. So you know, you're looking at the 1800s, and then the most recent was the last panel, and it was a guy in 2019. So not that long ago. It just really puts into perspective how dangerous it was back then compared to, you know, I'm in open cut, what we have to, you know, do to keep us safe and what we've got in place. So yeah, it was quite eye-opening. I really like how they've got, you know, the old machinery and things like that. Some of the rocks that they've dug up, and you know, for people that don't do mining and haven't seen, you know, this sort of stuff, it's pretty cool. Yeah, really good experience, really well done. So Broken Hill played an important role in the early Australian labour movement. This building was home of the fight for workers' rights as unionists battled against ownership for improvement and workers' conditions. So I was watching a YouTube before I came out here, and basically this was the founding point of workers' rights and the birthplace of unions. So if that's wrong, correct me, but that's my understanding. So that hall is significant for all of us miners, as it was the birthplace of the union and the rights for our pay and working conditions. So opposite that is a little park, and in that park, I'm just reading up about that too because I had no idea what it was. In there are statues of significant men. So the sculptures depict the 7 men who founded Broken Hill when they pegged claims for mining leases along the line of load in 1883. I think I might call it a day and head back to the caravan park. It's been a really bloody good day. I enjoyed Silverton, I enjoyed checking out Broken Hill. It's a really lovely town, lots of history here, so if you haven't been out this way, definitely put it on your list. I've really enjoyed my time. Make sure that you stay for a minimum of 2 nights. There's lots to see and do. 1 night is not enough. So that wraps up my Broken Hill stay. We're heading off to Adelaide tomorrow, so we've got a 6.5-7 hour drive tomorrow, so another big one. So I'm going to pack up super early and get on the road. We are going to stay at another caravan park near the airport because we're picking up Zach on Wednesday, so the next day. So I've got one night down at this caravan park, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.